That's a video of a buck from 2016. I called him Ace because actually from 2017 his rack reminded me of the Ace of Spades, the way the frame of his rack was. So 2016, I'm assuming he was 3 years old. Could have shot him 3 or 4 times that year, just definitely not big enough. And then in 2017 I started getting him right away in velvet, probably I'm not sure when, June or July, and he really got a lot bigger, gained a lot of mass, and he basically became my #1 target. So at that point he was probably 4 years old, and I hunted that deer hard. He was my #1 deer in New Jersey, and never seen him, couldn't catch up to him. Had him on camera a lot. I chased him around to some of his bedding areas once the guns started going off, and I still had him. Just could not kill that deer. I hunted him very, very hard. Had pictures of him all the way up until he dropped his antlers. I believe that was on January 29th, something like that. I do have pictures of him with one side. So that's when I started calling him the King of the Forest as well, because he was definitely the king of the forest. When he came in, every deer left, and you would see other bucks in the background just watching him, and no other buck would enter the pile to eat until he would leave. So kind of king of the forest in my eyes. So I looked for his shed antlers, and I looked and looked, could not find them. But yeah, I did find one this past year, just after I killed him. This past winter I found it, but that's another story. So 2018 comes along, and I got him again. I got him right away, same spots on my mineral sites, and he was obviously probably my #1 target. Him and this the guy I called Joe. Haven't killed him yet, but went out, got my doe early season, and the first time I hunted him, he came in, and I shot him right through the heart. And I want to show that video. I really thought about not showing this video because it's not great video, but this deer deserves it. He had my heart for the last 2 years. Very smart deer, state woods, just a stud of a buck. And you know, it looks a little dark because, you know, my camera's not the greatest camera in the world, but plenty of light, you'll see. But awesome deer. He was the man. Definitely one of my top 5 deer I ever hunted in Jersey, and I got him. So, you know, it's definitely worth sharing the story. Holy shit. Oh man. That was Ace. Freaking A. That was my main man. That was Ace. That shot looked perfect, I think. I'm not going to say perfect, but I hit where I was aiming, and I seen the broadhead open. You'll probably see it on the video, and he was having a hard time getting out of here. He was struggling big time. That was definitely Ace. Yes. My God. Alright. I was wound up, man. I was wound up. Alright, I'm gonna pack up. of here. Give him a little bit of time. Then go look. Alright. Yes. Alright, there he is. That's Ace. Had him for 3 years. And last year I hunted him real hard, but just couldn't get him in front of me. I had him from midsummer all the way till he shed his antlers. And I know he's at least 5 years old. I'm not sure if he's older or not, but I had him when he was maybe an 80 incher or 90 incher, and then he blew up to this thing. So I shot him yesterday afternoon, my early season spot. So I've had him since second week of June, I think. So he was definitely the man. He was the king of the forest. Whenever he came in on camera, everybody left. If they didn't leave, he chased them off. He just wanted them to himself. So you see the mass he's carrying all through here. Beautiful Jersey deer. Big body for down there. I'm thinking he's, I think he's pushing 120 some pounds, I guess, dressed. That's pretty good for down there, especially for a pine deer. See how small the snout is on him, on his nose. But that's what they are. But they're smarter than any deer around, that's for sure.